Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another makeup tutorial. I was really inspired to do something really warm toned. I completely winged this. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but this is what I came up with. So I think that this is really spring appropriate, lots of warm, neutral, coppery kind of shades, a little bit of basically everything warm on my face really. I really like the way that it turned out. I hope that you guys like it as well, and if you would like to see how I create this everything warm, then please just keep on watching. So the first thing we are doing, of course, is priming. I'm using the Nivea Post Shave Balm as a primer. This is a really great primer. I would highly recommend it, and it's super cheap as well. But make sure that you keep rubbing it in until it's tacky. That is major key. Going in with LA Girl Concealer, I'm taking this orange shade. This is just to counteract the colour in my under eye area. So I'm just taking the orange one to kind of mask the bluey shade of my under eye circles. Then once we have patted that in, I'm going in with the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer in the lightest shade. This has really great coverage, and it's super cheap and affordable as well. And I'm covering the orange, and I'm also covering any other redness and blemishes that I have on my face. And just buffing it in with a Real Techniques Expert face brush, I believe this is called. Then I'm taking one of my favourite foundation combos at the moment. It's my Estee Lauder Double Wear and MAC Face and Body. I really like combining these because the face and body gives you a really nice dewy kind of glow, but it's not full enough coverage for me, so I don't like wearing it on its own. So I like to get the coverage from the Double Wear. But together they are really nice, and you get that extra bit of glow from the face and body. And of course, using a beauty blender, favourite application tool of life. Then I'm taking the ABH contour kit, the cream contour kit, and I'm using the middle light shade, which is kind of just like a normal skin colour, and I'm just adding in a little bit of extra coverage. There is a lot of coverage going on in this, so prepare for that. And then I'm taking the lightest shade, the banana shade of the cream contour kit, and I'm doing this in the under eye triangle, chin, bridge of the nose, between the eyebrows, and I believe the lower cheeks as well, yes. Then I'm taking MAC Pro Longwear and adding this on top just to get a little bit of more extra brightness. I just really like having the bright under eye. And finally, we're going in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Warm, I believe this is. This is the very lightest shade they have. And then I'm blending all of that in with my beauty blender. Once we have blended in all of our concealers, now it's time to contour. Again, I'm taking the middle darkest shade of the contour kit and applying this on my cheekbones, jawline, and temple and hairline, and then I'm buffing this in with a Real Techniques buffing brush. I really like doing this and buffing in cream contour with this brush. I find it really helps blending, and everything is very seamless. Then I'm taking the powder contour kit from ABH and the Ashy contour shade, and I'm just setting my contour in place. This Ashy shade is really great for contouring because a shadow casts a dark or grey shadow rather than an orange shadow, as I regularly say. And then we are starting in with highlights. Firstly, going in with Matte Cream Colour Base in Luna, and I'm just applying this with a Morphe brush along the cheekbones, just above the brows, and Cupid's bow. And then I, for some reason, didn't record my baking, but I am baking all of my contour and stuff with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Going in with this orange shade first, after priming, I'm just blending this in to the crease. We're staying very warm, as I said earlier, so I'm just taking this very orange shade, blending it in. I keep going back in and blending, and then buffing out with this Sigma blending brush. Then from my Freedom Makeup Pro Artist Black Powder, I'm taking this reddish burnt copper shade, and I'm focusing this on the upper part of the lid, just with a flat synthetic brush from Real Techniques. And we're going to do a lot of layering of warm colours. We're not going to just use one, we're going to use several. And then I'm blending this in. Major key, again, is lots and lots of blending with this. Then one of the stars of the show, as there is many, this is NYX Showgirl, and I'm placing this all over the lid. Then I'm going in with the Morphe 35N palette, and this is the really orange shade of that palette. and blending it in again with a Sigma blending brush. After everything is blended together nice and seamlessly, we are taking MAC pigment in Rose Gold, I believe. I will leave the name down below. And I'm taking a little bit of Fix Plus and adding this onto the lid. This is just going to give us an extra bit of sheen, extra bit of sparkle, but still keeping with the warm theme. Then I'm just taking this Rimmel Kohl liner. These are my favourite eyeliner pencils. They're so pigmented and creamy. I'd really highly recommend them, and super cheap as well. Just blending away that baking powder so that we can fully access the lash line. I am firstly applying this on the lower lash line, halfway, the outer half of the lower lash line, and also all the way on the waterline. And then once we have applied that, we're going back in with some of those copper shades and blending that on top just to smoke it out a little bit. We're not wanting it to be super dark, which is why we're placing the warmer shades over the top of it, but it is good to have a little bit of a base, and it also keeps the shadows on for longer if you apply it over sort of a cream product. And then just blending it with that Sigma blending brush on top. Taking MAC Cranberry over the top. This is probably a little bit unnecessary, but again, I just wanted to layer all those warm colours together. So MAC Cranberry, just sweeping that across the lid and then blending everything together again. Taking Merry Luminizer by the Balm as an inner corner highlight. I really wanted to go ham with the highlight in this, just to keep everything nice and glowy. And then I am contouring my nose just a little bit. I did a great job of showing you on camera. Well done, Ellie. But I'm just taking the ashy shade from the ABH and a small synthetic brush and just contouring my nose and then blending it in with my fingers a little bit, just to give my nose a little bit more structure. And then we are taking the L'Oreal Super Liner and giving ourselves a little wing. You don't want to have too much of a thick wing because that's going to take away from the colours on the lid that we worked oh so hard to get. So don't create too much of a thick wing, because then you won't be able to see those lovely warm colours. Then just curling my lashes to prep for mascara and falsies, and I'm just taking a little bit of the Benefit They're Real, I think this is, and then applying Demure Aubrey lashes on top. And then I'm just going ahead and putting some mascara on my bottom lashes as well. We can't forget about those little guys. On to the lips. I'm taking MAC Boldly Bare, I believe this is. Yes, Boldly Bare lip liner. Lining my lips all the way, not filling them in because we are applying lipstick on top, but giving ourselves a nice outline to follow. Then taking Gerard Cosmetics Serenity liquid lipstick, applying this first as a base, and then over the top of that we are taking the Collection Cream Puff in the shade 2, very original. Again, some of these colours may be a little bit unnecessary, but I just wanted to mix everything up. And then lastly, topping it off with Gerard Cosmetics Kimchi Doll, a lovely nudie peach colour, which I really like. Then setting everything in place once we are done, and that's the finished look. I hope that you guys liked it. I'm digging the warm now that we're getting into spring kind of time, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Or I'll see you in a second when I do the outro. That is the end of the video, guys. I really hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. All my social media links are in the description as well. If you do recreate this look, and I would love you to, then please send me pictures, tweet me, Snapchat me, Instagram, all those different links. Send me a picture. I would love to see your recreations. I don't think there's anything else I really have to say. Nope. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys. Oh, I have lipstick on my teeth. Let's begin that again.